Hi everyone, today I have a feeling this video might be a little bit short, but we'll find that out later. When you mix bigotry and uneducation, you get Captain Asshole. Captain Asshole likes to sail the seas, and wherever he goes, he just ruins everyone's lives. Wherever he goes, Captain Asshole is just culturally insensitive. When the people he was culturally insensitive to tell him that he did something wrong, he says he didn't know and he'll apologize, but he won't read up on what he did wrong and why it was wrong. And then one day, Captain Asshole met someone just like him. But I must tell you, this was a woman. Do not worry, Captain Asshole is not gay. And then they got married and had a child, but they never educated their child, or let their child be educated by people who were educated. So he was just as culturally insensitive as his parents, and when he went to school, he bullied everyone that was different than him. And then he grew up and met someone just like him. And then they just had babies, and the cycle just went on and on again, and now we have a really shitty world. I know it's corny, but this is not a good world to be living in, because people are really fucking mean. Because they're uneducated on the fact that it's okay to be different, people just hate each other because they're different. People will kill each other for their sexualities, their gender identities, their race. It's actually fucking insane. But this could be avoided so easily if people would take the time to educate themselves. Younger children will believe anything their parents say because obviously they've been taught to. If a parent tells their child that being gay or trans is weird, they're most likely going to believe them. If they hear their parent say something racist, the child is most likely going to pick that up. Then it escalates, and when they start going to school, they're gonna be making fun of people that are a different race or gay or trans because they were taught that it's not normal or that it's weird. At the end of the day, this all started with one person who didn't educate themselves and didn't know how to teach their child to just simply be respectful. And I'm saying all this because of one uneducated person that I heard of on TikTok. Sam Tripoli saying the N-word is disrespectful. And of course, because there always has to be more, that's not the only disrespectful thing he did. Allow me to show you.
Anybody here at pronouns? Oh, what's your pronouns? Okay. I respect your pronouns. You gotta respect my pronouns. Do you want to know my pronouns are? My pronouns are real. That's my pronouns. Hey, we're gonna play make-believe. Let's play make-believe.
People like this don't understand why these jokes are wrong. Usually these people use the excuse that it was okay back in their time, but it wasn't. Just because it was more acceptable, that doesn't mean it was okay. Older people don't seem to understand that as the years go by, everything evolves. This obviously includes what society will deem socially acceptable. These obviously aren't laws, so you still have a choice to say whatever you want to say, but at the end of the day, it's morals. Everyone has a choice to be a good or bad person, and Sam is choosing to be a bad person. History has had multiple negative and positive effects on the present. I'm surprised I even have to say this, but unfortunately the N-word has had a negative history and it still negatively impacts people today. I shouldn't have to give a history lesson, but it's obvious that non-black people who use the N-word haven't paid attention in social studies class. Just because this is sort of a sensitive topic, I want to be careful with what I'm saying and what I'm doing, so I'm not going to be showing the screenshot from the Wikipedia page. This word has been used against black people since 1574. I've read historical documents in school that show white people using this word against black people in a discriminatory manner. This obviously shows that non-black people shouldn't be throwing this word around because it was never used to discriminate them. There's so many things you can read that will show that this is a horrible and derogatory word to just be throwing around. That's kind of it for that, but I just want to say this isn't an opinion or just me being woke. As I've said, historical documents can prove my point. But another part of the world evolving, specifically society, is gender ideology. People seem to think that this is a completely new thing because only somewhat recently it's been more accepted, but the idea of there being more than two genders has been here since the fucking Iron Age. The only reason LGBTQ topics are being talked about more is because back then you could be beheaded for being gay or trans. People thought it was wrong back then just because of the way things were. But over time, people found out that gay and trans people are people too. They may look different or have different pronouns, but that doesn't mean they're any less of a person. They could have a really cool personality and be just like you, but you're still hating on them for what? I'm hesitating to say this because it's gonna sound like I'm saying I'm one of the boys, but I'm non-binary and a lesbian, and I feel like my humor and opinions are really similar to theirs. Trans and gay people absolutely do not act a certain way. They're all diverse people with diverse personalities. And you don't even have to go out of your way to support these people or acknowledge their identity. You can just mind your own business and not care, because whatever makes them feel comfortable doesn't completely change them as a person. And that's the thing. It's what makes them feel comfortable. and you shouldn't be making jokes at their expense. Sam's joke had absolutely no punchline. I don't like using this word because it's been twisted around a lot, but the joke is just offensive to be offensive. In fact, it's not even a joke. It's literally just making fun of people. And also, this video shows that transphobic people use the same joke over and over again. Not to sound corny, but it's literally gotten old and it's unoriginal and uncreative. From what I know, stand-up comedy is supposed to be creative, not making fun of other people at their expense. And obviously, I know the guy in the crowd is fucking lying. Just look at you, buddy. You onion boy. You look like you drive a fucking tractor to work every day and own a pit bull named Princess. Before you make fun of innocent people, look in the mirror first, pal. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. You look like if you were a cartoon villain, your name would be Dr. Bubbles. But you wouldn't like it if I said that to you now, would you? And also, Sam saying it's make-believe. The first use of the singular they was in 1375, buddy. And it's not incorrect. When you don't know someone's gender, you say they, and you can use it singularly. It's not made up, buddy. It's just grammar. Attend English class. And the joke doesn't even make sense because, like I said, they, them is an actual, set of pronouns. What he said obviously isn't. It's two completely different things. But again, he's just one of those comedians that think being edgy and offensive is funny. I'm 14 years old, educating this 50-year-old something man. I'm not talking to him, so I guess I'm not really educating him, but you get what I mean. People will probably think I'm incorrect because they won't do research because they want to be right so bad, but it's not my problem. I think all comedians like this are sad fucking losers. What happened to why did the chicken cross the road? So to conclude, just be fucking respectful because it's harder to be a fucking asshole to people for no reason. People have to say shit to me at school every single fucking day for the way I dress, but it takes so much less effort to just walk by me and shut up. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. This was longer than I expected, but